Compassion and avoidance can look identical until the cost of confusing them lands on everyone else. Hi, I'm Andrew Zizas, and this is To the Point. I have the pleasure of serving as publisher of CFO Intelligence magazine and chief strategist and CEO at Real Estate Strategies Corporation. In serving in those roles, I get to advise CFOs across North America on business, real estate, and career topics, and I enjoy doing that immensely. Stick around. At the end of today's episode, I have 3 special offers for you. You know what bothers me? Really bothers me. Few people want to have the hard conversation. I've known a lot of executive leaders over the years, good people, most of them, decent, well meaning people who generally care about what they do and the folks who work for them. And that's admirable. It really is. Right up until the moment it isn't. Here's what happens: someone on the team starts slipping. The reports come in late, the numbers have errors, the other people, the good ones, the ones who show up early and stay late and actually care, start picking up the slack. And you can see it on their faces, that particular look that sits somewhere between exhaustion and resentment. And the manager sees it too. But they also remember that this person, these people, were there during the hard years. They saved something important once during some crisis that everyone has since forgotten. And so the manager does what feels like the compassionate thing. They wait. They have a gentle conversation with the individual that doesn't quite say what needs to be said. They remain patient for another quarter, then another. They tell themselves, this employee deserves a break. They did something great for the company once. And they'll turn around. And every week, every month, every quarter, they're sending a very clear message, not only to that employee, but more importantly, to everyone else on the team, especially the ones they actually can't afford to lose. That message is that mediocrity has a long shelf life, as long as you've been around long enough. That's not kindness. It's not compassion. I don't know what you want to call it, but kindness isn't the right word. Real kindness, real leadership, if we're going to be honest, is making a hard call before it becomes everyone else's problem. It's having the conversation that hurts for an afternoon instead of the one that quietly damages the entire team for an extended time period, maybe permanently. Keeping someone in a role where they're no longer capable because you feel guilty or you feel loyal or just uncomfortable, well, that's not virtue. That's just avoidance with better intentions than it really deserves. Now, my challenge to CFOs is this: every week you delay the inevitable, you're making a choice. A no decision is a decision, and your team is paying the price. And do you have the guts to avoid procrastination and make the right decision? If you have a different perspective on today's topic, or if you'd like to know more, contact me at andrew.zizas@cfointel.com. At the beginning of this episode, I mentioned 3 offers, and here they are. 1, we get very excited when experienced CFOs share their insights with us. So if you'd like to join me in an on-camera interview, a remote discussion, visit cfoiq.com and drop me a line. Second, if you prefer to share your perspectives in print, perhaps we can publish a story on your ideas and promote your company at the same time in CFO Intelligence magazine. So if you'd like to explore a magazine story, visit cfointel.com, go to the publications page and get in touch with me. Now, CFO IQ remote on-camera interviews and CFO Intelligence magazine stories are available to CFOs and their companies at no cost. Now, third, here's the one that excites me the most. I love them all, but this one in particular. If you'd like to understand in a 15-minute conversation how your company can secure free rent, annual rent reduction, no-cost renovation allowances, expansion or contraction rights and options, and achieve more favorable terms in its facility leases anywhere in North America, even if those leases won't expire for years. You heard me, if they won't expire for years. Visit realstrat.com and drop me a line. Now, for any of the above, you can simply reach me at andrew.zizas, Z-E-Z-A-S, at realstrat.com. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Andrew Zizas, and this has been To the Point.